Alrighty, guys, gals, non-binary pals, we have a little bit different of a video to bring to you today. This was brought to my attention in my Discord, so if you actually haven't followed the Discord yet, I would highly recommend. We actually just broke 11,000 people in the Discord. 11,000 people in there now. So if you ever have any questions about weight loss, if you want to share your transformations, anything like that, please go to my Discord. I would love to have you there. It's not even mine. It's honestly all of ours. We would love to have you there. But this was brought to my attention. So the name of this video is from the H3 podcast, was it the Highlights channel? They have like 1 million channels. But this is called Ethan Freaks Out and Quits His Diet. And apparently he's talking a lot about, I think, like Nutrisystem in this video. And there have been some updates since this video came out, which we will talk about. So don't worry. We'll get to it. But this one seems really interesting. I have watched H3. I think a lot of people know who H3 is. I've watched their videos since like I was a lot younger. So I'm kind of curious to see what he's talking about. Because the thing with Ethan, he's someone that's been trying to lose weight for quite a while. He kind of talks about it on and off on his podcast and things like that. So let's see what he has to say.
This Nutri-torture. Nutrisystem should be put out of business. I'm just saying what they're doing
you
is
didn't
criminal.
say the name.
I did.
I agree with that.
Oh, you did.
Nutrisystem is a criminal enterprise, and they should be put out of business. You can't put someone on 1,000 calories a day and
why
just
are you
expect them to
doing
live.
Dude, yo, this is already like, yeah, I agree.
What, Dan?
But you're doing. What do you mean?
Because I wanted to be fat.
You're looking good though.
No, I'm not. I'm
You
still
are.
fat.
You are losing weight.
Bro, it's been like months to be like, I'm gonna get on the Peloton. I'm gonna get on the
Okay,
treadmill.
it takes
I'm gonna get on the
time.
fucking Jenny Craig. F you, Jenny Craig. You.
It
Sorry.
takes time.
I appreciate the censoring. It means I don't have to do it.
Just mad. I didn't do Jenny Craig, but I
You're
wouldn't.
doing it. It takes time.
How much time does it take, Ela?
I mean, how long did it take you to gain all the weight? Years.
A lot of time.
Right? So
What did I have for breakfast? It was, what did I have? Oh my God, dude. It was a bag of granola. I used Theodore's bowl. And it didn't even, it filled up like maybe an eighth of Theodore's bowl. They go, and then on the back they have the balls to say, pour it in a bowl with a 4th cup of milk and enjoy. It's like, bitch, I am not going to enjoy this. And how dare you even write that? Just say, and just
no,
fucking
I
don't complain
really
on
don't
that.
think.
I like that they bleeped out the first very beginning part and then they stopped. But this is actually really interesting. So with Nutrisystem, this is like one of the weight loss systems that I've really I've talked about many times. This is one of those things that I've said before. Anything like this can get you to lose weight. Of course it can, right? Because it's super low calorie. Like if you're eating 1,000 calories a day, especially as a full-grown man like Ethan is, you are going to lose weight, and you're going to lose weight very quickly. But again, it doesn't matter how fast you lose the weight. What matters is, are you learning habits, and are you learning things that you can keep with you for the rest of your life to not just lose the weight, but keep the weight off? With Nutrisystem and these companies, these different, weight loss things, they teach you how to lose the weight really fast. But then it's like, okay, well, I need to maintain now. And it's like, well, good luck. Let's see how it goes.
I think it's a good idea. The Nutra bullshit.
It should be outlawed. You can't tell someone to put on 1,000 calories a day. It's just not okay.
Maybe it's not approved by anything.
I assume it is. That's why they get away with it. I go, these motherfuckers know what they're doing.
You're talking
Yeah, I
about how
don't
it
think
should be
they do.
illegal, how it's dangerous. Like, why are you doing it? It sounds like you're so
Did you
against
talk
it.
about how they tell you not to exercise?
Yeah, they tell you the first week when you're on 1,000 calories, they say minimize your physical activity. You believe that shit?
Well, yeah, because if you don't, you're gonna pass out.
Because you're on so little calories. They go, try not to move at all.
Shouldn't that be such a red
Minimize
flag?
your steps, they say. Like, what the fuck?
That's gotta be so bad. Like,
The other thing is, like, I hate exercise. Do you understand? Like, of all the things, like, there's certain things that I can do. There's certain things that I don't like doing. Like, for example, I don't like doing the dishes. And so, or I don't like doing laundry, but there's certain chores that I don't mind doing. Exercising is the thing that I hate the most in life. It's
So this is why I mean it's so hard for me to relate to this because I've enjoyed exercise for so many years now. But this is why, like, I know that there are a lot of people like this, right? I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to this. This is why I always say, like, you don't have to go to the gym or you don't have to go on the Peloton, which is what he kind of brought up earlier. You don't have to do those things. Like, just move. Go on a walk. Like, right, I know he has a dog. Like, take your dog on a walk. Go on a longer walk than you're used to, right? Like, simple things like that. Put in some headphones, listen to some podcasts, listen to some music, get some work done, take some calls, whatever, right? As long as you're moving, that's all that really matters. But when it comes to losing weight, like, and I mean, it seems like he kind of has the grasp on it. It's like, it's what you're putting in your mouth is much more important. But people take that too far, and sadly, I think he's realizing that with the whole Nutrisystem thing is it ends up being too extreme, and it's not at all sustainable. So it's about finding that balance, really.
It's misery. Do you understand? It's misery.
I thought you were enjoying it when you were.
Yeah, I was trying, but I
Okay.
don't like it.
just. Who are these people that like running? Like, fuck you, dude.
Well, those people are sick.
I love running. I love running.
Zach just
Why don't you
said
go
he
run off a
enjoys running.
cliff, you fuck?
Dang, man, why are they coming at me like this? This is so mean.
I love running.
Running
It's my
is
favorite
nice.
pastime.
It feels good.
Yeah.
Oh my
Zach, you
God,
don't run
I hate
anywhere.
it.
Stop.
Yes, I do.
Where do you run? To fucking...
Dude, his hair is very nice. I'm jealous.
I run my neighborhood.
Really?
How often?
3 times a week.
What?
How long does your run last?
Half hour.
How long you been doing it?
Since I initially dropped the weight, so a couple years.
Oh my god.
Wait, why don't you get some of Zach's knowledge on how did he lose weight?
Zach just tells me to like eat butter. He's like telling me to do the keto shit. I was like, nah.
If you want to see results, you got to cut out carbs for a week.
No, you don't. Ah! Why? Zach, your hair was so nice. It's the absolutes, okay? So, like, the problem I have with that is I'm not saying that you won't see results, because you will. You will see results if you cut out carbs for a week. You don't have to cut out carbs. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to cut out carbs. Like, that will work, yeah. But again, like I said with the Nutrisystem thing, if you eat 1,000 calories, that will work too. But, like, most people, carbs, they eat them every day. And so to be like, you need to cut out carbs, people are gonna be like, well, I'm going to want carbs eventually, right?
Trust me. Trust me.
That's true.
And just do everything normal?
Yeah, just no carbs, no sugar.
That's true.
What does no sugar mean? Does that mean no fruit and shit? Like, how drastic are we talking about?
Try and avoid fruits.
Whenever I try to gain weight, I gotta eat carbs. Like, if you cut that, you're really eating lean.
So I can eat everything I want, just not bread.
No. So it's really interesting hearing this conversation, because this is a conversation I'm sure you guys have had with people. You've probably heard other people have with people, but it's just happening in front of a lot of people right now. It's frustrating when people like demonize fruit, right? Because when people say no carbs, no sugar, and then you say, well, can I have fruit? Some people will be like, no, of course you can have fruit. I just mean no processed sugars. And it's like, okay, well, what does that mean? Does that mean I can't? Like, there's sugar in a lot of stuff. So it's like, if you're really going to stick to that, then it means like the amount of foods that you can actually eat are very, very, very small, right? And so it's like, why, for me with weight loss, why would we make something harder than it needs to be? It's obviously already something that is very difficult for Ethan, right? Understandably, and I'm not trying to shame him here. I know I'm getting frustrated. I'm not getting frustrated at them. It's just, this is something I'm passionate about. So it's just frustrating because this is something that's already very hard for Ethan. So why are we making it more hard than it needs to be? That's the problem when we talk about Nutrisystem, when we talk about keto. Again, I'm not a keto hater, but again, to tell someone you have to do this and this is the only way you'll see results, when we're speaking in absolutes like that, it's just not the facts, right? That's just not true.
Or fruit or anything. Yeah,
fruit.
Anything with carbohydrates, which is sugar.
But doesn't that just end up with you like eating like bacon with butter and turds and a fucking
it-
baked
Well, it doesn't have
turd?
to. That's a choice.
Yeah, like just chicken and vegetable. I know it sounds bland and shit, but it
Okay, so people say this, right? They say no carbs, but then he'll say vegetables. And it's like, well, that's a carb too, right? Like, there's a lot of fiber in it, but it's like, why do we say carbs when you might mean like, like starchy carbs. There's like, why do we just say all carbs, but then you say, but you can have veggies? It's like, why is that the only carb that's allowed?
Believe me, it works. I guarantee you will see results in a week.
You did try this once before, though. Like, this isn't a novel thing. I remember you did the keto thing a couple years ago.
I don't think I really committed.
Well, you said you did.
I don't remember. I know I.
See, this is the thing, again, with keto or just any diet. It's like people will try it and they might even like see results. Like they might see results for 2 weeks or something like that. They drop a ton of weight really fast, which a lot of times it's a lot of water weight because you don't have any carbs in your system, so your body isn't holding on to any of the water. And then because they can't keep it up, and that's totally understandable because no carbs is really hard, they feel like the diet isn't wrong for me, I am messing up. And like some people, keto works great and they have great results with it and they love it and they love being on it and they can do it forever. And so for those people, keto works. But for the vast majority of people I've seen and I've tried to help, keto is something that works for a little bit, but then eventually it's like, I can't sustain this anymore. So it's important to understand that don't blame yourself. Be like, yo, this diet just isn't working for me, right? I need to find something else.
I did, but I don't remember what I did. That's it. You just cut out carbs. I don't buy it. I don't buy it.
No bread, no
Sugar.
pasta or anything. You don't even like that stuff. So I mean, bread you do.
I
like.
love bread.
Or if you have to limit it, 1 bread a day to help you shit. Because I know like a lot
But
of
I feel like you
protein can
really
bind
want to see quick results. I think your problem right now is you're not seeing results.
But the thing is like quick results is. I understand where people come from. Like it's nice to see things right away when you do something, but like when it comes to weight loss, like you don't fall victim to wanting the results as fast as possible, because again, that's not what you're looking for in the long run, right? In the long run, you want to have that weight off for years to come. You don't want it to just be like, I just want to lose weight really fast and then gain it back. No one wants that, but that's usually what happens when you lose the weight really fast doing drastic things.
So maybe.
Also,
maybe
I'm afraid to weigh
said.
myself, to be honest with you. I haven't weighed myself in a long time because I think once I get on that scale and see that I didn't actually lose any weight, I'm just going to like get so discouraged and be like, fuck this. I'm going straight to Taco Bell.
Don't weigh yourself. Don't do it.
Exactly. Don't weigh yourself.
Don't weigh yourself. Because it's discouraging
I haven't.
as shit.
Dude, I swear to God, in the future someday, they can have like nanobots that you eat or like nanoparticles or whatever, and they will regulate your metabolism. You can eat whatever the fuck you want, and then your metabolism will take
Oh my
exactly
God,
what
that
you
would
need
be
and discard
so
the rest.
Amazing.
It will happen, and in our future, within 100 years, people will not be fat. We'll discard every extra.
Or too skinny. Like you can just eat exactly what you need.
Well, you have to eat enough calories still. It doesn't create calories.
Mm.
So you're still going to have to eat. Unfortunately, there's no solution to that, Hila. Freak. Hila's thinking, oh my God, I don't have to
Yeah,
eat.
I thought you were solving my problem here.
I mean, I honestly, like, I know this is like jokes, but like I do kind of feel bad for him. Like this is like something a lot of people deal with, man. It's freaking tough. It's really, really hard, especially when you like every time you bring it up, you have a ton of people from different, like giving you different advice. Do this. No, you should just do this. No, you should just do that. You should just do that. And it's always, from what I've seen, is most of the time it's so extra. It's just so unnecessary. When it's like, let's figure out your total daily energy expenditure, find out how many calories you need, and just eat less than that. Have what you want. I would recommend, high volume, low calorie foods so you feel satiated. But like, why cut out all carbs? Why do Nutrisystem we're only needing 1,000 calories? It's always too much, and that too much ends up becoming too much, and then you can't do it anymore.
The problem is like, I get so much pleasure from eating, too. It's like the only thing I have in life. Do you understand? It's like all I have.
I really have this feeling like you need to talk to a therapist. It's like more than anything, it's in the head, like psychological. Exactly because of what you just said.
Well, I mean, therapy is always a good idea for anyone, regardless of who you are.
What are they going to be like? Oh, yeah, your parents don't love you, so you replace their love with food? How's that going to help me?
No.
You know? How's that going to help me, Ela? They'd be like, oh, your parents didn't spend any time with you and you were just happy when they brought you home fast food? Because the only time you actually they did something for you? And so you think about that and you eat trash? How's that going to help me, Ela? You want me to revisit that trauma? You think that's going to help me? You think that the only time I can fulfill my soul and feel like I matter at all is when I eat fast food? You want me to think on that?
This music, dude.
Sometimes I cry when I eat fast food because... No, I'm kidding.
No,
I
you
don't.
I just want to say that I don't necessarily support you doing the Nutrisystem. It seems
Nobody
so
does.
bad for you.
It's stupid. It's horrible. It's not. It doesn't make sense. I can't eat 1,000 calories a day, you dumb assholes. And also, like, it's also like kind of demeaning how they do the diet, because they go, okay, fatty, here's a chocolate chip cookie because I know your fat fucking ass wants it. So they feed you like unhealthy food. Be like, look, see, you can still eat whatever you want. And it's like, I don't want that.
Yeah.
They go, here's the smallest little muffin. But stay right here. I'm going to show you.
Oh, man. It's just like so, again, like it's just so unnecessary. And it's, with Nutrisystem like that, honestly, it blows my mind that that's still around just because of how just absolutely ridiculous it is. Like, absolutely ridiculous it is. Like, how little of an amount of food they have you eating. It's like...
Stay here.
I feel bad.
Have you tried any of it, Ela?
No. Looks like shit.
My cousin, I was just curious before. It was horrible when I tried it.
It doesn't. The whole thing looks so depressing.
Yeah.
In the comments of the last episode where he said that, there was tons of people saying, please don't do that. That's so unhealthy for you. Somebody your age should not be eating like that.
I mean,
he's
it's
talking
like,
about how it's
here's
like
your
torture.
breakfast, and it's like this tiny thing with cereal, like super plain cereal, and then I don't know, he has like meal options like pizza, and it's like this tiny thing.
Gross.
Really thin. It's like, how is that gonna do anything? I don't know. And also, what's the end goal? If you lose a bunch of weight, how is he supposed to maintain anything afterwards? Like,
there you go. You got it. That is the most important. That is the most important thing right there. You got it. Like, think like that should be your thought process with literally every single diet that you are looking at and thinking about doing, right? That's why, as cheesy as it is, that's why I say lifestyle change. I know it's become a meme now, but like that's what matters. Like, and it's hard and it takes time and it's not going to happen super fast, but that's why it's so important to find a way that you can eat for the rest of your life. Not go on, any extreme diet that if you think you can do keto for the rest of your life, or it's something that you can do for a long period of time, by all means, I'm not going to say don't do it. But for the vast majority of people, keto is very, very difficult for them to maintain. It's very hard. And so if that's something that you think is going to be very hard, especially like if you're coming from a background where food is a big part of your life, it's a big part of your culture, and like not eating breads and rices and pastas and all this stuff is like really a really big part of your, your culture, like to expect someone to just go on keto in that position that's a lot to ask for. Not saying it's impossible, but that's a big sacrifice that someone might have to make that's part of a certain culture that someone else that's not part of that culture would have to make, right? So that's why it's just...
it's not actually
It does
like
just kind of sound
educational.
like, it's just regulated starving
Not practical.
yourself.
It's not practical at all.
It's just interesting hearing people say like Nutrisystem isn't practical, it's not realistic, but then telling someone that is struggling with eating and like struggling with not being able to say no to things to be like, just now don't have any sugar or carbs. It's like, how do you not see how it's going to be very difficult, right?
Zach, how did you manage after you lost weight to maintain?
Well, I admit I'm somewhat of a yo-yoer.
Bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't, dude. I can't do it. Oh. Oh man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I haven't seen this video. I can't. Cue the Curb Your Enthusiasm music right now. Ooh. Okay.
So you just gotta monitor it. You know, working out. Yeah, working out fucking sucks, but sometimes you gotta do it. Yeah. But you just watch what you eat. I stick if I'm gonna have one bread a day. I'll cheat. But
that's why. That's why you have to find things that doesn't feel like you're cheating, right? Like if you're struggling with yo-yoing, that's not a good way to live. That's not a way I would want to live. Like, and also one bread. I'm sorry. Like, what do you mean by that? One piece of bread? I feel bad because I understand he's trying to help. I get it. I really do. I understand that he found something that he feels works for him, and so he's trying to share that information with someone else. I get it. Okay, I understand. I'm not trying to seem like a douche. I know that it's probably kind of douchey to laugh like that, but it's just I don't understand how you don't see the hypocrisy here.
It's just watching what you eat. That's what it comes down to. It's splurging is fun and you feel bad after it, but you just got to monitor what you eat. And I truly feel keto works. I swear by it.
Okay, here we go. Look at this shit.
Oh my god.
Okay, you want to see my meals? Here. These are all meals, okay? Here, I haven't had this one yet. You go, oh, a honey wheat bagel. I can eat whatever I want on NutriSystem. This is breakfast. This is breakfast. This is a meal, okay? Let's see how big it is.
Oh my god. Dude, that's a meal? Bro, that is 2 bites. Oh, man. The pain in his eyes. Oh. Oh.
Seems reasonable.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
This seems This is a meal, Dan? What the fuck? This is reasonable?
A cookie.
I mean, I was expecting it to look like tiny. I mean, that's like
this is a meal?
What are you? Bro, come on, Dan. What? You said that's a meal? Bro, that's a side. That is a side of a meal. That's a side of a meal. That is not a whole meal. Come on. It's not even a full bagel. It's like a little mini bagel.
That's not the worst one. Because breakfast doesn't need to be that huge.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, eating a bagel for breakfast? What's the problem?
Okay, calm down, you guys. Here's dinner. Ready? Thick crust pizza. You go, oh, yeah, now we're talking.
Oh man, that's the size of a real bagel. Oh.
Okay, well that's just false advertising.
That's not false advertising.
What is that? How is that pizza? What is that? Where is
This is
it's not
dinner.
thick.
That's straight up
There has to be
fraud.
something
Yeah,
in
no,
there,
that's
right?
not thick crust.
It's so thin.
That's dinner, bro.
Does it balloon up when you cook it?
Fraud.
It is fraud.
Oh.
No, this is it, bro.
How can they call that thick crust pizza?
Yeah.
That's not thick.
They're like, we make thinner. You want to see breakfast? How about this for
False
breakfast?
advertising.
Look,
Oh, bowl cereal?
this? That's like 1 bite of cereal.
That looks nice.
Yeah, no, dude. That's like a half serving.
Eat it then, fucker.
It's just sad looking, dude.
It's so sad. That's my problem.
Breakfast.
It looks so sad.
Yeah, this is a breakfast muffin. This one seems kind of legit, actually. Oh. That's breakfast.
Is that chocolate muffin?
No, my God. Was he just going to eat all of them? I kind of want to order these foods and taste them live. I think that'd be kind of fun.
This is what I had this morning. You want to see it? Granola. Look, on the back it says add a half cup of fat-free milk and enjoy.
Is that the whole thing?
Enjoy. Here. This is the whole pack.
Oh my God.
Can fit in my hand. Enjoy.
And like, again, you're supposed to eat that. That's it, right? Like that's.
I think I'm out.
I don't think this is sustainable, and also it does not teach you how to maintain afterwards. Like, what are you gonna do after?
Eat pizza and freak out? Have like a panic attack? I'm not gonna hate on this muffin though, actually.
Okay, well, we're actually recording here, and I'm not gonna sit here and let you chew like you do on Frenemies. I get anxiety when I hear chewing sounds.
Oh man. All right. Well, again, you guys know how I am. You guys know how I'm always going to be when it comes to diets, when it comes to losing weight. It's all about sustainability, finding something that you can do for extended periods of time and that isn't too extreme, right? Am I going to say that keto doesn't work for everyone? No, of course not, because I'd get attacked and people would try and hurt me. But I will say that for the vast majority of people, usually that's not a way of dieting that works for very, very long term. And so I know that apparently there's been a new live stream that's come out since this came out, and he kind of goes into it. He kind of goes in, I guess he is going to be trying keto. And I don't know, like, I'm not sitting here trying to, make someone like, don't do that, don't do this, but it's just, I hope it works for him. I really do. I hope it does. But from what it seems like, it doesn't seem. Keto is something that's very hard. Like, you have to stick to it, right? There's no just kind of trying. There's no just kind of. It's really, really tough. All right, you want me to click on this? The first 2 minutes. Wait, what is this?
So the NutriSystem didn't work.
Yes.
First of all, I don't recommend NutriSystem.
Right.
Nope. By the way, looking over all the food they give me for that NutriSystem, it's like all super unhealthy shit. You see it? It's all like super
pizza
bready
and muffins.
They're like
bagel. I mean, that's a lot of bread.
It's all bread. Because I was looking for keto snacks last night, and I couldn't use a single one of those. Now, Zach, listen, I know you guys are worried about me, and well, you should be. But Zach lost like 100 pounds in keto, and so who are we to question? I said, Zach, you're my guru now.
I am your guru, your sponsor. I will always be here to help.
So I was okay with that until I kind of understood more about what is the state of ketosis that you're trying to achieve.
The enlightenment, that's here. Go ahead. I'll show you how ketosis
so
feels. So
Dan was telling me it's basically you're pushing your body to survival mode.
Well.
Oh, man.
That doesn't sound healthy. And last night I made Ethan a great salad.
Nobody said it was healthy.
The best salad, and I put in it lots of veggies and garbanzo beans. And Zach said you can't eat garbanzo beans.
Nope, no beans.
Yeah, see, that's the stuff that's like so crazy to me. It's like these things that are like any normal person, if you're like, is this a healthy salad? It's like, yes. But if you're on keto, it's like, you're not allowed to have that. It's just like.
No beans.
Carbs. It has carbs, Hila.
That's insane.
This is what it feels like to be on ketosis.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Right.
Joe Rogan's in a constant state of ketosis. I saw him like pee on a stick and it turned like black because I guess like the darker the better. And so he peed on the stick and it was like tar black. And he's like, I am in a state of, and then he like flew off. He complied.
Wow.
Zach was just telling me before the show that there's pee sticks to pee on it and see how ketosis you are.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Joe Rogan.
Does he really do that?
Yeah, he did it. He's always in a state of ketosis, and I strive to be more like Joe Rogan as possible. When I'm in, dude, I'm gonna be in such a state of ketosis that when they try to give me the vaccine, the needle will just break off of my arm.
I would be a lot more interested in this if it was a little bit later in how long he's been doing keto, because obviously it's like anything, like at the beginning of a diet, things are always going to feel easier than 2 weeks in, then 3 weeks in, then a month in, right? Like, because you're so excited. I'm sure all of us that have tried diets at the start, we're like, oh, this actually doesn't feel that hard. This doesn't feel like it's going to be that difficult. And then 3 weeks go by and you're like, holy crap, dude, this is horrible. I hate it so much, right? And so, like, I don't know, it seems like he just started keto, like, I don't know, a few days ago.
That sounds like you died and you're...
It doesn't even enter my body. So tonight I'll be having, if you guys are curious, my keto dinner will be stuffed jalapenos with cream cheese wrapped in bacon. Okay. And then that's just the warm-up. And
can't.
And then for dinner, like second dinner, steak with a whole slab of butter. And then apparently I drink the butter first, right, Zach? And then more bacon.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't like this, and I am not approving of this.
Well, what if I start losing weight? You'll
okay, you lose weight, but you're not gonna be healthy.
Exactly, and that's the biggest thing right there. Is like, just because, like, this is when it comes to health at every size. When we talk about, like, oh, it's like everyone just thinks losing weight is the good thing. Like, that's all you have to do is lose weight and everything will be fixed. Like, if you're losing weight this way, do you really think that you are doing what's healthy? Do you really think that this is what, like, it's just so frustrating, man.